Question as always is whether we are live or not. We might not be. You never know with YouTube because it's always a weird situation. So I'm just going to refresh the page because that usually seems to do the trick. And then we're going to start the stream a little bit early today, but I had my dinner a little bit quicker than I had imagined I would. So Survival Part 2, which is going to be potentially all of the hard modes, probably like only the first 3, I want to say. Let's just get started with this. We want to bring sunflowers, we want to bring pea shooters. Do we want to bring pea shooters? I think we want to bring pea shooters. Or cabbage pools. Cabbage pools would be a lot of fun as well, but I don't think they really do anything. We want to bring snow peas. I guess jalapeno, cherry bomb, just in case. Might as well bring these. They're not going to be useful. I'm not going to be using them, but might as well bring them. And then I guess we've got the snow melon set up as well. I think this is a good way to get started. I don't think this first one will be a huge issue. I think the nighttime stage will be a bit of a bigger issue. And I have learned to not be like very bad at the pool stages anymore either. So I think maybe nighttime. Yeah. So maybe nighttime, like, front yard will be the most difficult. Potentially. I honestly don't know. I think there's also, like, roof levels, right? It's been a while since we did the last stream, like, a week and a half. Which, in my time, is a while. A lot of things happen in a week and a half, okay? So, I also am wearing 2 hoodies because I was cold. Now that I'm actually starting to, like, do stuff with my brain, I turn Irish. Apparently that's what you do. When you use your brain, you turn Irish. I feel myself getting warmer already, so I'm going to take off one of them hoodies, and we are going to hope that people actually start showing up. Are you? The question, the $1 million question is, are you public? I've made this mistake before. Are you a public live stream? You are. That is very good. I did not check that before starting. I did that with a Temtem stream. With I think the first Temtem stream, I did like 45 minutes of streaming. And the stream was on private, so nobody could actually watch it, which was a little bit embarrassing. Oh, that's... I think hard doesn't necessarily mean, like, more difficult zombies. I think it just means that there's 2 huge waves of zombies per wave. So there's 10 flags rather than 5 in total, which, honestly, I don't care that much about. So I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Just need people to show up for the stream, but again, I'm a little bit early, so maybe people are going to show up on time, because I really, when I set a schedule, I should learn to just keep the fucking schedule, not start early. But you know what? What am I going to do with like 10 minutes of time, or like more like 20 minutes of time? That's left over when I'm sitting down, it's not time to go live yet. Then what? I'm just supposed to like sit around and do nothing for 10 minutes? I might as well make 10 minutes more content. It's going to be up on YouTube anyway, on the VOD, so you can watch that if you join the stream later, or if you had to like skip the stream or whatever. It's more content for you, I guess. So, I mean, I'm not going to be able to record an entire video in 10 minutes. I can't even upload most videos in 10 minutes, so I can't even do that, because if I'm uploading and streaming at the same time, I think my internet connection would be able to take it, but I'm not 100% certain that it could. So the first huge wave of zombies is about to arrive here. And I think we're going to be fine. So let's place a melon pool in the middle here, because these lanes obviously are the most important for the melon pools. Seeing as how they do splash damage. The bottom and the top row, that's the wrong way around. Obviously have a little bit less. Oh, that's a little bit loud. That pauses the game. It's a little bit loud on the game audio. That's what I was gonna say. Let's place another melon pool down. Probably should have done that there, but I think I think the combination of these two will be able to take this one out anyway. I hope. We're gonna be able to place down another melon pool any moment now anyway. And then this is a lot more fun with people watching, because obviously you have the suggestions of, oh, maybe we can use this strategy or this strategy instead of just like using melons all the time. I'll gladly use melons for the entirety of this thing, because they are like the best plants. But I think it's a little bit more fun to diversify a little bit. And I am not creative with the strategies in this game, because I'm not very good at this game. Generally speaking, anyway. I'm not bad at the game either. Just being like very upfront. I'm not that bad at the game either. I mean, I've completed the entire story without any help. Most of the mini games I've done without much, if any, help. And survival, I've had some help with survival. I've had some help with survival in the form of comments and people being here and people being in Discord and all that stuff. There's been people helping me with that. Okay, so every single flag or every single wave before I can reload lasts significantly longer. So I need to plan ahead a lot more, is what I'm learning here. Which is fine. It's just as long as I know, that's fine. I'm thinking I'm going to go for 2 rows of melons. Am I? Oh, wait. You gotta die. You didn't really have to die because this plant could have been sacrificed, obviously. Let me think. What would be a fun thing to do starting next round? Obviously, we're going to be upgrading these to double sunflowers, like ASAP. Probably should have brought the double sunflowers here as well. But then what? What else can we do which is like fun? That's some chocolate, which means that we can hang around in the Zen garden for an hour, which I will do off screen. Okay, so we're going to have about 1,000 sun starting next wave. A little bit less maybe because I just made another melon pool. Then again, we are still going to get some sunflowers out of this. So I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to probably reach about 1,000. What are we going to do with 1,000 sun? Other than just like placing a lot of tall nuts, I guess. Spike rocks. Let's start placing those actually, because might as well. More zombies approaching. I am aware. Okay, so what are we going to be facing in round number 2? Okay, we've got some screen door zombies. We can probably just like DPS those away. We don't need to have any specialty there. Definitely double sunflower. Maybe I want to do some repeater and Gatling action. That could be fun, but maybe we should do that at night time. Maybe we should do that at night time. I'm going to do that at night time just because I want to keep with like the slow. The freezing mechanic, and that doesn't really work that well with... When you're using Gatling peas, you're also using torchwoods probably. So, and that counteracts that, and it's just like a little bit of a waste. So I don't really want to do that. Then we have, obviously we're going to be bringing all of these jalapenos just in case. But then what? I mean, we can bring chompers. Chompers could be fun. Because we can have a lane of chompers here. And then we still got 3 lanes here to do with as we please. So, probably going to bring you as a second tall nut. Which definitely should have had those close to each other for like convenience purposes, but it doesn't really matter too much. And then what? I guess we can put down starfruit. Starfruit was fun last time. And then like cherry bombs just because. I think this will be fine. So let's start by placing the tall nuts down and some more spike weeds. Upgrade the first sunflower. Make this a spike rock. Place down the first chomper here. That's a diamond. Wow. And oh, I definitely should have. That's my mistake. Definitely should have brought a wintermelon as well. Did not think about that for a moment. Doesn't matter too much. It's just a little bit of a waste. One more tall nut here. More chompers. Okay, so we're going through this sun production fairly quickly so far. It's not that big of a deal. We'll be fine. So far, none of the chompers have even done anything, I don't think. So that just goes to show you how powerful our current setup actually already is. Double sunflower is more important than the tall nut, especially right now. I think I still don't have the tall nut healing perk. I really should go get that. Because I think it's 30k and I have 30k now. Let's go for the spike rocks because those are actually probably... I don't know if they're actually going to do more damage than the starfruits now I'm thinking about it. Maybe they won't. That was already half of it? Holy fuck, that went very quickly. I'm appreciating that. More starfruit. Look, I don't want to go a second, like, a second layer of starfruits here. I do want to put down some more chompers. But what do I place? These are going to have to go as well, right? So I need to come up with something to place here and something to place there. Which is going to be requiring some creativity, to say the least. Oh, I misclicked off of the window. I'm very, very sorry. Look, we're going to bring wintermelons next round again. But then what? We could place like different kinds of... Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. It's an expensive idea because I should have thought of it sooner, but we can place cob cannons here, in theory. Not that we'll need them. But we could. We might need them. I don't know if there's going to be any of the, like, juggernaut kind of zombies. The big ones. Those really do not like cob cannons. None of them like cob cannons, but cob cannons are like a little bit overkill for most zombies. They're actually kind of needed for those ones. And that's the last huge wave of zombies for right now. And that's going to be 4 flags completed. Out of what I'm assuming is going to be 10. So we're gonna be here for a while, is all I'm saying. So we might as well, like, just think up a long-term strategy here for how we're going to deal with things. All the fucking diamonds in the world. Holy hell. This is a very good way to make money. More zombies approaching. Okay, so what is the next wave going to give me? Balloon zombies. Do stars kill you as well? Cactus and blower. Last time we had something which also damaged them, which was not a... Is it star fruits? There was a plant that could shoot balloon zombies. I just don't remember which one it was. Oh, that was cattails. Yeah, I can't use a cattail right now, sadly. So we're going to need cactus. Cacti. I was going to say cactuses. Cactuses is not actually a word. Let me go check the Discord. Yeah. No, there's nothing in the Discord. Never mind. Okay, so we're definitely going to be bringing winter melons, first and foremost. Twin sunflowers, very important. We're going to bring cacti, but then we still have one row to replace here, because this is going to be the cacti. This is going to be something else. This is going to be winter melons, and that's okay. So... what is going to be that last row? It's got to be something like real expensive and real powerful. I'm going to go for Gatling piece. I think. More expensive than 3 Peters. They are more powerful than 3 Peters. I think that is the best thing to do. And then we might as well like reinforce everything with pumpkins once we've got enough sun. And then again, jalapenos and cherry bombs. We have some spike rocks. We still... oh, and that's all. Okay. That's actually kind of nice. Let's start right away by upgrading something into a winter melon. And start placing these fuckers down. Cacti. The last spike rock. And let's start removing these and start placing the repeaters instead. And immediately upgrading them to Gatling peas. Then might as well put some pumpkins on the things. What's your face? Repeater. We can't place the repeaters as quickly as I'd like because we need to wait for the winter melons to recharge. Because we can't take away these 2 snow peas before the melon pools are made into winter melons, which is going to happen any moment now for one of them. Let's focus here for a moment so that I don't accidentally remove a plant that I do not want removed. It's going to be real expensive for like a little while, but then we literally have every single spot on the entire map filled. So after this we won't have to do literally a thing other than maybe replacing like a pumpkin or a tall nut every now and then. Which at this rate even that might not be needed. Which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous how powerful this is. Upgrade you to a Gatling. And place a repeater down here. We just have one more melon pulse to upgrade and then one more thing to place a repeater down, and then we just have to upgrade everything to Gatling peas. And that will be that. Unless we get one of those zombies that can dig. In which case, I was planning to use jalapenos, but I don't have room for jalapenos anymore, I just realized. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't use them. That's a little bit of an oversight, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know why I'm still placing down twin sunflowers, because what the fuck do I even need so much sun for? I'm being bottlenecked by reload times on these upgrades, more so than the sun production. In general, that is. So there's literally no reason for me to have this much sun. Literally zero reason. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of fun. I might still just like go Torchwood. Just because. We're making so much currency. I was going to say money. We're making so much sun here that I can actually like afford it to change strategy like altogether mid-game. Which is insane. This is why I usually don't go for 2 rows, because you do grow very, very quickly, but then you also have like... This entire row could be DPS, and as a matter of fact, I might actually like just bring more damaging things to place here. Because I don't need this much sun production anymore. But more DPS is always good, so I think that's what I'm gonna be doing. Potentially. The question being... Which kind of plant? More melons? Melons are the most powerful thing I have. I'm thinking more melons. What are the other options? Let's think. What are the other options we have? We could bring a coffee bean. And that allows us to place down magnet rooms. Or fume shrooms, which then can be upgraded to gloom shrooms. But those you probably want to place like here. And these things are doing quite good work for me, so I don't want to replace those. I want to replace, if anything, I just want to replace these. I don't think I'm going to be replacing anything. Let's just go. Let's just go with... Actually, I'm going to... Nah, I don't know. I'm going to go with some extra melons. I think that's the best thing to do. Sunflower, Gatling... Twin sunflower just in case. Some of these just in case. This and then... I don't fucking know. Another one of... Probably these. I think this might be all there is to it. Let's start replacing these with more melon pools. I'm literally just like waiting to get the achievement at this point, because there's no way I'm losing this anymore. There literally isn't any way to lose this. I am too powerful. I'm too powerful for my own good. Just waiting for you to recharge so that you can be turned into a Gatling and melon pools all the way. I might even go as far. I don't know. I was gonna say I might even go as far as to remove all of my sunflowers. And honestly, I literally just said there's no way I'll lose. So I kind of feel like I owe it to you all to do that. To remove all of my sunflowers. But I'll only do that... I don't actually know. Do winter melons also give a damage upgrade? Because if they do, it's going to be worth it to upgrade into winter melons. If they only do a slow effect, there's no reason to upgrade more than a 1 per lane into a snow melon. Or a winter melon, I think. I'll check. As for right now, I'm going to just keep collecting some sun and waiting for... Maybe one of those gold magnets wouldn't be a bad idea, because I'm making a lot of money over here, which I'm probably like... There's a lot of it is despawning. And so far this is just turning into like a episode which I don't have to edit, because there's no interaction with chat at all, because there is no chat. Which I'm going to like follow my general rule there, and if there's not been any chat activity for like 1 hour plus, yeah, fuck it, you're all getting blown the fuck up. You took some of my plants, I was going to remove them anyway, might as well like use that space for melon pools now. Okay, I don't have any more explosives, this is not a very good thing. Okay, so probably should have seen that those were in here. Wait, oh, they're getting damaged by the stars. They are getting damaged by the stars. I did not think about that. But of course they are. That makes a lot of sense. So in that case, definitely like more stars instead of more melons. Right? Yeah, definitely. Not that it's gonna matter either way, because these things aren't that powerful. Well, this is going to be a row of stars next time around. Let's place down some more sunflowers, because almost all my sunflowers are gone at this point, which I am not a huge fan of. I said I wasn't going to lose, and that's still going to hold true, but I did underestimate the fact that I could lose sunflowers at an inopportune moment. But if we just like protect these, we don't even need a second layer of starflower, starfish, starfruit. all star and then a word with an F. Okay, so let's check. We have a Bogo zombie, a Digger zombie. So let's go with the starfruits. Bring these as well. Does heavy damage and drops... Yeah, but does it do like more heavy damage is the question. Firing speed, 1/2. Wait a second, is that like 1/2x? So that's like half of the speed of normal melon pools? I'm going to assume. Melons damage and freeze nearby enemies on impact. Must be planted on a melon pool. Winter melon tries to... Yeah, I don't really care about that explanation. So they deal less damage than normal melon pools? Is that right? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. Well, we're going to operate on the assumption that that is right, and it doesn't matter either way. So, what are we gonna do next? I mean, I guess we want to bring these again, because that worked rather well. Then we want to bring... I don't know, we really have everything we need. I mean, might as well bring jalapeno and a cherry bomb, just in case something goes wrong. But we don't have places to even put them. And then I don't know. Let's bring some of those just like because we need to fill out our entire thing. But that's really the only like proper reason at all. Yeah, and let's protect these with pumpkins. That seems like a wise idea as well. So now we just kind of sit here and wait. And we get more chocolate. This is the last, yeah, this is the last like wave, last 2 flags before, I think before we end this challenge, this level in survival, because it's hard, it's not endless. So I don't think you just can quit out of this after just 1 wave. I think. I don't know. I guess we'll see in a moment here. Because there's literally nothing else we can do. So what I'm going to do for the nighttime one is I'm definitely going to go for like a fire-based strategy. Because I do enjoy this, but what I would enjoy a lot more is placing like 2 layers of Gatling peas down and then a torchwood. Because that's like 8 on fire piece per round of firing, which is insane. That will decimate anything. And I also like this setup with like chomper, tall nuts, and then spike rock. So I'm going to keep that in the rotation as well. Yeah, it really does help quite a bit that there's a second layer of... Okay, maybe not enough. Maybe not enough. That there's a second layer of these star fruits. I still want to say sunflowers every time I see them. They're definitely not sunflowers. Like, star fruit's kind of the opposite of a sunflower, I'd argue, even. So I don't know why I'm getting that at all. These digger zombies are like the most threatening thing on the map at the moment. Anything that spawns here gets murdered. Gets absolutely annihilated. Anything that spawns here, it's a bit more of an issue. Do we have enough time? Yeah, we do. You might say you've got all the time in the world, and while that's somewhat right, I don't know if I only thought this or said it out loud. I have like started implementing a hard rule, and that is if I'm live streaming and I have been live for an hour and nobody has been watching / chatting, I end it. Because at that point, it's not a live stream, it's just a video that I didn't have to record. But, well, I guess didn't have to edit. At which point, I might as well make it a video. Because the whole interactivity of a live stream is just like, fucked at that point. So there's really no reason to do it live. And doing it live, while it is fun, also comes with like a couple of downsides for me. Mainly that being, it has to be done at certain times, and I can't pre-record live streams and stuff. I've talked about this before. My main issue with doing live streams is that I can't predict when I'm able to. And sometimes I go live and I'm like, I don't really feel like it, and it ends up being a very fun stream. And sometimes I really do feel like it, and it ends up being like an hour of me sitting here alone. Which it really looks like it's going to be that way today. Let's go for a fire-based strategy on the second level, and then we'll see if anybody has joined us by then. It seems to be fairly unlikely. Okay, so what we're going to do here is sunshroom, sunflower, twin sunflower, pea shooter, pea, snow pea, repeater. Tallnut, spikeweed, spike rock. Actually, we don't need a snow pea, so let's instead bring the fume shroom. And we don't need a repeater yet, so let's instead bring the puff shroom. That seems like a way better idea. We're gonna need the grave eating ones as well very soon, so I don't know, I'll place these ones down wherever they are needed in a moment. We don't yet know. The start of a nighttime map is a little bit slower than normal maps. Okay, so let's place that one down there. Next round we're definitely going to be doing something about all of these tombstones. I kind of forget that those exist every single time I play this, because they only show up after you start the map itself, right? So it is a bit of an issue. And I'm trying to take off my hoodie here while the zombie is getting very close and it's very dangerous, and I think we're fine. But let's place the third one down nonetheless. I don't think we'll be needing any more sun shrooms. I think we are fine for the time being, so we can start placing down some sunflowers. While we wait for the first, like, issue to arise here. We might not even need pea shooters because we have fume shrooms, which I think, strictly speaking, deal less damage. But that's okay, because they deal damage to like 3 things at once. Or they do piercing damage, right? So, let's just place a couple of down, and we'll see what we do, because the graves need to be removed anyway, right? So this is potentially going to be an issue. I want to place them down like here. I think. Don't do that yet. I think I want to place them down here, because you can place the chompers here, tall nuts here, spike rocks here. That makes a lot of sense to me. But obviously there is a gravestone in the way here, so we can't do that in every single lane quite yet. We can do some twin sunflower action already though, which is real nice. Let's start placing these fume shrooms. And then we can have repeaters with Gatling peas here, and then we can have torchwoods there. I think that looks like a good plan. To me it does anyway. Next round, by the way, definitely already bringing the grave eaters, because there's so many graves, especially like around here. It's just so many of them. It's actually kind of annoying. And we can't place down anything here yet. This is a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. We're in a bit of a scary position. Nothing we can't deal with, but still a little bit scary. Okay, let's place down some pea shooters where needed. After we upgrade that thing to a spike rock, because it's just so much better. Okay, we're definitely going to need something to happen here, I think. Because this fume shroom is going to leave us. Let's just replace it. Because why not? We can just replace it. And that's another twin sunflower. I mean, might as well just place these down because they're free. I keep forgetting that. Is there really a use in placing that thing down there? Maybe. Maybe not. Honestly, it doesn't matter to me too much as long as there's like just a lot of DPS on screen at this point. That's the most important thing. I just want to survive this round and then bring a better loadout next round, because this loadout actually isn't that good. I'll start placing down some normal sunflowers here so that I don't have to deal with that next round. Seems like a good idea to me. Yeah, that could be potentially an issue. Keep an eye on the top lane. That's definitely going to be an issue. Pea shooter instead. Especially since this is probably like one of the last rounds before the flag. So things are going to get fairly difficult in a moment here. Pea shooter down here as well. Definitely should have brought the repeaters anyway. I made a mistake not bringing the repeaters. Like, definitely. Shit. I fucked up. I fucked up. Did someone die? Where is everyone? I have no fucking idea. I've been alone here for 40 minutes. Nobody's been here. I've been scared. It's just been me and the zombies. Angel had to work, I think, is what he said. So that makes a certain amount of sense, seeing as how like time zones are a thing. But really, I think you should just like not go to work and instead watch my stuff. I'm trying to survive this round, by the way. Work is more important than my stream? Fuck off, it isn't. My stream is so much more important than any job you could ever have. I think you mean that arrow thing in the other direction, man. Okay, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be real fucking rough. But work gives you money. True. That's true. I don't know what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just going to kind of hope that these spike rocks take care of these zombies here. Which, likely they won't. Money users... Honestly, you are allowed to work. Anyone is allowed to work. Anyone who gives me stuff is allowed to work. Otherwise, you're not allowed to work. There's issues here as well. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, fuck me. No, 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 no. I need spike rocks. I think spike rocks might be able to save me. More zombies approaching. I made it! Somehow I made that! Holy fuck! Okay, first things first. Sunflowers. Twin sunflowers. How's my lawn doing? Very badly. Will those disappear or will those respawn? I'm probably not going to be streaming too long as well today, so that's fine. I hope that this will disappear, because otherwise I'm in a bit of trouble. But for sure, the Grave Eater one. Grave Eater, yeah. Those zombies will probably respawn. That I think so too. I don't like that. Okay, so Freedom Shrew. Repeater, Gatling, Torchwood, Jalapeno, forgot to bring those last time, and Tallnut. We're gonna go for it with this, I think. I've got a Jalapeno to take care of you guys, so that should be fine. Then take away like some graves. Going to be fun. Your definition of fun and my definition of fun seem very different. Okay, so we're going to lose some lawnmowers here, just going to be that way. Not that big of a deal. We can recover. We can indeed recover. Because we've got Gatling peas, and Gatling peas murder everything. I'm just going to let this die as well. This is a lost cause, really. Yeah, that was a lost cause. Eating some more graves. I need to be eating graves, like, a lot. I get my Pokemon for fun, you do it for the challenge. I mean, I never said that, but having Pokemon die every so often in a Nuzlocke does, like, up the drama by a lot. So, to a certain extent, kinda, yeah, maybe. I don't do it on purpose, but when it happens, I'm usually a little annoyed, but not as much as it seems like on video. Usually I'm like, okay, fun, we can actually, like, use a different Pokemon again now. Which is a real morbid way of thinking about it, but it's true. Okay, so once we recover and we've got like a lot of sun production again here, I think we'll be fine. And a repeater in every single row as well. That's going to be huge. And then some fume shrooms around as well. Okay, so we've got 2 rows of sunflowers again. Seems very different. They are very different. Did I say something about... Look, I don't listen to myself. You shouldn't listen to me either. What did I say about things seeming very different? I'm confused. I'm real confused. There's nothing here to, like, protect anything. I am just an idiot. That's what that comes down to. But I have jalapenos, so it doesn't matter. Is what I would like to believe, but clearly it does. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one. Because that jalapeno is not gonna recharge quickly enough. Like, at all. I can... Oh, but... You clip through a Tolma! I will not hire somebody to do face cam with sign language because that seems very expensive. Okay, that didn't go very well. Mostly because the Grave Eater, I forgot those. So bring these, bring these. Actually, better idea, bring those, and those, and those, and those. And then those, and those. I think for now that is a way better setup than I had in round 1 last time. Also, the distribution of gravestones seems a lot better for me right now than it was last time. So RNG fucked me a little bit. I'm not going to go on an RNG tangent again like I did with the bobsled minigame. Or puzzle. What was that? I think there was a minigame. But that did fuck me. Like, RNG there is real bad. It fucked me a little bit here. Not as much, but a little bit. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Also, you don't want to watch my content with a sign language interpreter. Like, that would be a mess. It would be funny, though, because the sign language, like, person would fucking break their hands. Fair enough, to learn sign language, that would be fun. But I think there is better ways to learn sign language than listen to me ramble on and watch somebody break their hands in the process. This is a little bit wasteful as far as like sun goes, what I'm doing right now, because I'm going to replace those all later anyway. But early game sun production does seem to be a lot more important than I gave it credit for originally, so I'm leaning a little bit more in that direction. I wouldn't be the one doing the sign language, to be like very obvious about it. I would not be the one doing the sign language. I would hire somebody to do it for me, which obviously I'm not going to do. But if there were sign language on here, it wouldn't be me doing it. Like, no way in hell that it would be me. I guess we can place you down and then a little bit of this. I mean, you would learn a lot of curse words in sign language if you watched my stream in sign language. That is very true. I'm just going to put down another puff room here and hope that that's enough to deal with you. Because I do want to take care of a couple of gravestones first. Because we've got some time before the huge wave of zombies here happens. And I think we should be setting up some repeaters. Or a twin sunflower. But also some repeaters. Okay, so I'm going to focus on placing repeaters down now, I think. And fume shrooms. But more so repeaters. And it's mostly going to be dependent on whatever. Okay, you, this lane, middle lane, gets a repeater. That's how things are going to go. Just like, where they're needed, they're going to be placed right away. There's a place for one here, so I guess I might as well. They recharge quicker than I thought they would, the repeaters. I thought they would be a little bit slower. I guess it's a good thing that they recharge quickly, though, because I'll be placing down a lot of them, which makes my life in the long term a lot easier, because I'm going to have to juggle a lot less things. Which then in turn means that I won't lose. Hopefully. Hopefully. Please do give me another repeater. Like yesterday. Thank you. I want to have repeaters everywhere before the huge wave starts. If at all possible. That would be very nice. I don't think it's going to happen. It might happen. It could happen. It's not going to happen. I need 75 more sun. It's not going to happen. I need 50 more sun. Twin sunflower, come through for me. You did it. You fucking did it. Okay, so we start placing down fume shrooms soon, I think. Do we? I don't think we need fume shrooms yet. I think we're just going to be placing down more repeaters, actually. It's a little bit of a scary, scary perspective here. Yeah, you're going to be jalapeno. This too, bit scary. I don't like the bucket hat ones. Tip of the day, if you're hosting a Pokemon Draft League, outsource all of the administrative works. It sucks. I could have told you that. Because anything with like spreadsheets usually kind of sucks. We should be fine here. We'll be fine. We're very fine, as a matter of fact. I don't think anybody in the history of humanity has ever been as fine as I am right now. Because we are fine. Please let me be fine. Season 3, this time Lingo version, more like worked on Season 1 and 2 combined. What do you mean Lingo version for a Pokemon tournament? That sounds weird. Sounds interesting, but weird. Weird and interesting are not mutually exclusive. I've been placing the fume shrooms down in the wrong fucking row. I am an idiot. They need to be here, because this is going to be all Torchwoods. I will repeat. I am an idiot. And you're going to be blown up. Interesting how YouTube... Oh, okay, no, so it just changed. I was going to say, interesting how YouTube says there's nobody or one person, which is me, watching, and OBS or Streamlabs says there's two. But now they're both saying two. No, they're both saying three. Hello, new viewer. One extra grave, which we're going to eat right away. Oh, never mind. Apparently we're not. YouTube's counting only if you're active. No, it doesn't. If it's your active window, maybe. Because there's plenty of times that there's more people viewing than just chatting. Okay, so round number 2. We are definitely going to be bringing sunflowers, twin sunflowers, fume shrooms, gloom shrooms, Gatling peas. Do we need more repeaters? I don't think we do at the moment. Nothing in here. Oh, you are going to be an issue. Definitely want this done. And you want some of that. And you want some of that. And you want some of that. I think that's what I want. Oh my god, that does sound like a lot of work. Your league. That does sound... Oh, I didn't bring any grave eaters. I don't think I'll need them as badly. So that's kind of fine. It's still a little bit annoying though. Let's place down a twin sunflower here. And... I guess just like place a lot of fume shrooms down first and then start replacing these with torchwoods. I didn't think about the fact that I also need places for cacti though. That's going to be an issue, potentially. I mean, yeah, that does sound like a lot more work. But it also sounds like a lot of fun teams can be built from that idea. So, you gain some, you lose some, I suppose. That's already halfway through. Holy fuck, that went very, very quickly. Usually the first half goes quicker than the second half, admittedly. And here's where we start running into some issues. I need more cactus. I need a lot more cactus. Give me more cactus. Right now. Okay, I should have brought some more repeaters. I made mistakes. Mistakes have been made. I will admit that now. So this back lane is going to be all cactus. If that wasn't obvious already. Okay. I made a mistake. At least we have some lawnmowers. But this is going to be fully cactused up. You don't need to be there anymore. Actually, you did. That's my mistake. I mean, I don't know if I call this surviving, because I'm losing things rather quickly, which I can't replace because I didn't bring them again. But to a certain extent, I suppose, yeah. You'll die very quickly to those torchwoods. Okay, so all the lawnmowers are going to be used up because fortifying this lane is way, way, way more important than dealing with this one balloon zombie. Okay, so that's what it's going to be like. We only have one layer of twin sunflowers for this one, which means that there's going to be significantly less money, or well, sun to go around. That's a little bit annoying. 2 out of 5 done. Okay, so tall nuts going to be very important here. Catapult zombies. Of all those... Okay, so repeaters. Gatling peas. Pumpkins. Tall nuts. More tall nuts. Gen 3. I have not yet reached Gen 3. I'm not that far ahead. I am... last thing I recorded, the thing I'm going to be recording tomorrow is the 5th gym. And the 6th. And probably the 7th. So, in Gen 2, that is, obviously. So, a little bit of a spoiler there, but... I mean, if you've been keeping up, there's so many Pokemon in the box, there's no way I'm not making it to Gen 3. As a matter of fact, I'd say there's no way I'm not making it to Gen 4. With the amount of Pokemon I have backed up in the box. And with some of the captures I got in the last recording session, which you'll find out over the next couple of weeks, it's even better. Yeah, I've been a little bit busy, so my buffer of 2 weeks is now back to like 1 week, I'd say. Well, a week and a half, roughly. I do want to build that back up, but I haven't had like a lot of time. Let's actually play the game here. Spike weeds, that's what I want to bring. Spike weeds, might as well bring spike rocks right away. Do I need more twin sunflowers? I need just for the one. Well, I guess there's not going to be any balloon zombies right now, so I kind of need to bring normal sunflowers as well. Because even for like the one round, it's going to be a net positive if I have to replant all of those sunflowers. But torchwoods are way more important than spike rocks for me right now. And I'd say maybe even the gloom shroom is more important than the spike weeds. Okay, let's start planting these motherfuckers. By the way, thanks again for the help. Video recording. 40 hours is 50% of the game. Holy fuck! That's a lot of game. Is this like a very short range kind of thing? Maybe I shouldn't have brought the gloom shrooms. I'm going to like wait and see how they work. But I feel like they might not be very good. After all. Oh, yeah, definitely not having a second repeater here is going to not do things very well for me. I might actually not need the tall nuts, funnily enough, because things will just die before they become relevant. Okay, that's definitely not the case then. Wait a moment, I have one thing left here, because... Oh, for the chompers. But do I really need the chompers? I don't think I need the chompers, necessarily. Okay, so the way these fume shrooms work is they deal a lot more damage. But only when enemies get, like, very up close. Are you 100%ing the game? Because that seems like a very long time investment for a... I didn't bring normal fume shrooms. I'm an idiot. It's okay, it's okay. We've got torch woods on every lane. We'll be fine. Yeah, we're extremely fine, as a matter of fact. More like 95%. Like skipping some super bosses, I'm guessing, then. I don't know the game, but it looked like JRPG, and if it's a JRPG, there's gonna be a super boss, or like 20, depending on the type of JRPG it is. So I'm guessing 95% means 100% minus super bosses. So I really should be like placing these down. Is the thing. Skipping collectibles. That's fair, those usually are like... Oh! Did not think about that. Did not think about that. I guess we can place down the cactus, cacti, not cactuses. I don't know. I'm usually like very like annoying about grammar not seeing people about that. Today it's just been like all me making that mistake. I guess we can place a cacti down there, right? So we can have some more sun production back here again. Does it direct tomorrow? I did not even know. That's how hyped I am. I had no idea there was one. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. I mean, it's a normal zombie, so he's going to die very quickly against these torchwood enemies. Or torchwood peas. I mean, they're not enemies. They're my friends. These are the enemies. But I guess the plants are the enemies from the zombies' perspective. So I guess that still kind of works. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just got a really fun idea for doing a map here. And that is making an entire path filled with... Let me show you. If you make an entire path filled with these, like from... I guess from here to there and from here to there. And then just place like garlic, 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 and garlic. That would do quite a lot of damage. And then make spike rocks all the way through here. Huh. That could be fun. Oh, there's going to be Animal Crossing stuff. Huh. Okay, so... ladder zombies. Gonna be a thing. Pogo zombies. Don't have to worry about them whatsoever. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to bring... I don't know, what are we going to bring? I guess we're going to bring chompers anyway. And then fume shrooms. To replace these two again. Gatling piece, where are you? There you are. Some of these and some of these, I guess. Grave eaters, grave busters, same thing. I guess a magnetron, because why not? And spikeweed and spike rock. No. No, 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 no. We are bringing tool nuts instead. Okay. Tool nut time. That's a lot of zombies to start off a wave. Holy fuck. Start placing down chompers as well. I think we're going to make this happen fairly easily, actually, now that we are in a good position. Yeah, it really seems like there's going to be no issue whatsoever. Like, at all. Animal Crossing still hoping for a general direct. We haven't had one in 6 months. Has it really been that long? Huh. I didn't realize. And that's already the first flag of this. You see, that's how much damage we're doing. Everything is just being incinerated the moment it spawns. Which is amazing. We don't even have enough time to... Oh, that's not good. I didn't think about that. That's not good. That's very not good. I didn't think about the digger zombies. Damn it. All the ladders... Okay, so... we still have a bit of a problem on our hands here. I guess we can spike weed it up. Still going to be a big issue. Yeah, probably should have seen that coming and brought some stuff to deal with that. 170 days since the last non-focused game. Huh. Yeah, I fucked up here. There's nothing we can really do. Non-focused direct. I understood what you meant. The damage output is insane. The main issue being... Well, there's a couple of main issues. And all of them could have been resolved by the magnet shrooms, believe it or not. But there would have been too many metal things going around on screen anyway for just metal shrooms to fix this issue. So there's just an army of digger zombies murdering all of my plants. And that's rather a big deal. Yeah, I'm very dead, but the reason I didn't cancel out is exactly because of that. Exactly because of that. Because I figured maybe there's going to be some chocolate that spawns. So we only beat one of the things today. Only one. That sucks. Because I'm not going to redo this now. I'm just going to I'm going to Zen Garden a little bit and then we're going to end the fucking stream. It's been a nice little stream, but... 7 flags in. No, we're not redoing that. We are not redoing that at all. Bad. Back to game. No, not back to game. Main menu. Let's Zen Garden here a little bit. Place one of you down there. And that actually leaves us with exactly 3 things to buy. And then we have a filled out Zen Garden. Holy fuck. That's gonna make me so much fucking money. And I've got 8 chocolate, which means I'm gonna make so much money. Because every chocolate of that is an hour of passive money generation. Which brings me every hour is $25,000, I think. So that's a lot. That's a lot. At this point, I have to start selling normal plants to replace them with marigolds, because they do produce more money. So I guess I'll be doing that. I don't need the money, though, is the thing. Not really. What do I need the money for, other than the Tree of Wisdom, which I don't give a shit about? This is what I do when I'm bored, by the way. I really like the Zen Garden. I know it's a little bit stupid, but I really like the Zen Garden. And it's a little bit sad, actually, that I like it so much. I could probably do a stream of just this screen. Which, at that point, I might as well do a stream of Clicker Heroes, because that is more interactive than this. As a matter of fact, I might just do that at April Fools. Just do a Clicker Hero stream and go for long, 6 hours. I don't know what date is April Fools on. Is that a weekend day? Because if so, I'm devoting my entire weekend day to that. About that outsourcing, I charge 1 mention every 10 videos. Long. Yeah, exactly. Very long. What are we outsourcing? You're doing my my sign language interpretations, translations. Are they interpretations or are they I think that would be a translation, right? Because sign language. But sign language isn't a language in and of itself, because American sign language is different from Dutch sign language, right? Because they're still different words. Or is it actually a totally separate language? No, because that would mean they also have their own grammar and stuff. Because grammar in different languages is different, and they don't have that. They have signs for stuff, right? But April 1st is on a Wednesday. I'm not going to be doing a long Clicker Heroes stream on April Fools, but I might do a Clicker Heroes live stream on April Fools, just because. Every language has its own sign language. So yeah, it's literally just replacing sound waves we make with our vocal cords. So it's not actually a language in and of itself, is what I'm asking. And not to like delegitimize sign language and like people with hearing issues. But there's just a different way of speaking a language rather than it being a separate language. Based on how your hands move and you use your fingers. I mean, it's demonstrably like more difficult than speaking language. Because speaking language comes naturally. Sign language is something you have to learn a lot more. It's something like the human race and brain hasn't been evolved to adapt as easily, right? Plus, you usually don't learn it at a very young age, so at that point, learning is going to be more difficult anyway. Mad respect for anybody that actually like can do that and like devotes so much time to learning that. I mean, I guess it is a business which like makes some money. I'm expecting it to be a fairly well-paid job, so the motives aren't entirely selfless, I imagine, but still not entirely selfish either, because it's a lot of work, I imagine. Wait a second, it's BSL, ASL, BSL is two-handed, ASL is one-handed. Oh, you have BSL and ASL. BSL is two-handed, ASL is one-handed. Guess what A and B stand for? Both and alone? I have no idea. I mean, SL is definitely sign language. B is British, A is American. Oh, that's interesting. So, British sign language is two-handed, while American sign language is one-handed. That's interesting. Because they're largely the same, like, base language, they're being English, with some differences, but most of those differences are in spelling, not in speech. Other than like local accents and that kind of stuff, obviously, but that wouldn't work through in sign language, I imagine. Because of course American is being an asshole. Honestly, yeah. London is a one-fingered circle with your dominant hand next to your ear, similar to mad. Have you ever been in London? That makes a lot of sense to me. Because being in London does make you kind of mad. It's a fun city, but it's also the capital of a like major country, so yeah, it kind of sucks. I don't like any capital I've ever been to be honest. Yeah. London is not a good place to be. Very sorry if anybody like is watching the VOD here and thinking, hey, I live in London or near London, in which case, you're probably fine. You're probably a very like nice person. You just live in a very shitty place. Also a very expensive place, as I understand. But again, like major capital cities around the world, all very expensive. Amsterdam, very expensive. London, very expensive. Any city that's like any major city in America and Canada, like North America, very expensive. Pretty much like any European capital, very expensive. Interesting fact, ASL got more of French SL than everywhere is expensive. Living in a country isn't that expensive, comparatively to like living in any city. And then you've got living in a city, and then you've got living in a city. I've looked around what it's like, cost-wise, to live in Amsterdam. And it's actually insane. So, I figured, well, I'm not going to live in Amsterdam. I'm going to live like half an hour away from Amsterdam, which is a lot more affordable. 400 per month for 8 square meters. Yeah, and that is likely without like anything. That's likely that's just like only for the buildings. It's like water, electricity, gas, that kind of stuff. Probably has to be added on top of that, I imagine. Because it's small, don't get me wrong. 8 square meters is small for that price, but for Amsterdam, that's not that bad. Depends on where in Amsterdam as well. If it's like the west of Amsterdam, you probably don't want to live there. Exclusive, yeah. So, realistically, that's more like, depending on lots of factors, that can go as high as like 500, 550 per month. I guess you're not like using a lot if your room's only 8 meters squared. I travel 3.5 hours a day just because I don't want to pay that much for rent. Yeah, can't really blame you. I did about half an hour single journey stuff. So I spent an hour a day, well, more like 45 minutes, so an hour and a half a day in the bus, because I was like, yeah, I'm not living in Amsterdam because 1, it's too expensive. 2, I hate Amsterdam. And then the place where I worked was also in like literally on the edge of like the inner city. It's literally like the ring of Amsterdam, right? That goes around the inner city of Amsterdam. The place I worked was literally like right next to that road, to the highway. So it was actually very funny because there was this parking there, and the parking within like the side of the highway where we were located was ludicrously expensive. But if you park like literally like 100 meters to the right, it was all of a sudden affordable. Obviously,